Welcome to Synopsis Pictures, and today we will be talking about an episode of a Filipino true stories of forbidden affairs called Karelasyon. In relation in English, please turn closed captions on for the best viewing experience. Please click or tap on the subscribe button to support the channel. It may be a simple task for you, but it is very valuable for us. Our story starts with an extremely vain female boss named Zandra, whose employees cower at a mere glance of her empty stares. She is the kind of person who detests everyone and seems angry all the time. As she gets to her office, she scolds her secretary for not giving her coffee on time, and she whimpers away. In a conference room, she orders her secretary to summon the company messenger. The messenger shows up, who happens to be a senior, and fires him for an unsatisfactory performance, and tells her secretary she needs a new messenger first thing in the morning. At home, Zandra and her sister had a chat, advises her to get a boyfriend to cool her irate demeanor. It seems she had bad experiences with men in the past, and took out her frustrations on her employees. The next morning, the secretary informed Zandra the messenger is just outside, and was told to let him in. His name is Zelio, a handsome cool-headed young man who likes to keep a smile on his face. He accidentally spilled Zandra's cup of coffee and took off his shirt to dry the coffee from her shoes. The secretary stepped in and is appalled when she saw the newly hired messenger shirtless inside her employer's office. That night, while Zandra is still working in her office, she heard a noise outside and stepped out, only to find the recently fired messenger coming at her with a knife. But he was restrained by Celio and a security guard. The next day in the office, Celio brought coffee to Zandra's office since the secretary called in sick and can't make it to work. After work, Celio invited Zandra to join him to eat street food, to show her where her employees go to have lunch, and she seems to be impressed by his boldness to ask her for dinner. The day came when Zandra's secretary asked Celio to bring documents to her boss's home, and told him to leave them there and don't stay long, for she doesn't want her privacy to be invaded. Celio made it to Zandra's house, hears a shattered glass and rushed towards the direction. As soon as he sees her, he told her his reason for coming, but she instead seduced Celio, which sparked a forbidden affair between an employer and a worker. The next day, Celio didn't come to work and asked her secretary what happened to him, but he never called to let the company know he couldn't make it. Zandra went to Celio's place. His wife let her in and asked her to wait for a while as he's still in the market to buy fresh produce. She didn't know he was married and had a child. When Celio finally came around, Zandra told him to let the office know next time if he can't make it to work. It seems that Zandra has already fallen for Celio, but he's already a family man. The next day, Celio filed his resignation. He cannot afford to cheat on his wife, but Zandra persuaded him to stay. She stood up and held his face, told him she'll pay double just to keep him around, plus his extra service fee. But Celio declined the offer and walked away. She threw a tantrum in her office as she weeps. Zandra became desperate and offered Celio's wife a great deal of cash to have her husband for herself, but she refused, as a tear ran down Zandra's cheek. The next day, Celio barged into Zandra's office and asked her why she came to his house. She lowered her pride, told him she never felt that way for a man before. Zandra is willing to be his side piece and will do anything to have him, but Celio refused her offer and cannot afford to replace his wife, even for a rich woman. Celio's wife barged in as well, making a scene in the office, while the rest of the employees witness how the drama unfolds and scuffled with Zandra. Celio walked out with his wife, leaving Zandra weeping as she lost him for good. After the humbling experience, Zandra became a better person. She learned to smile at her employees and treat them as a fellow human being. Please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, or leave a like and a comment. It will help the channel out. Thank you for watching the Synopsis Pictures.